Hello everybody and welcome. I'm NegPrimer and we are back at Wolfenstein II, the new Colossus. Uh, I hate to do this every time, but I gotta just kind of call out how kind of bad this loading menu is. I wish they had put a little bit more effort into this. It doesn't really have any flow to it. It seems like it was put together pretty quickly without any real input from a UI designer or anything like that. Almost like it's an afterthought. It bugs me. The biggest thing that bugs me about it is that it doesn't say the name of the game anywhere, and that might be like nothing for most people, but that's such a bizarre thing to have happen. Alright. I did hear a bunch of. I did actually look up online a bunch of people complaining about this, like, head sway that we have going on here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be from the ship or if it's the player. But it's kind of both. But you can see how when I stop, it does this weird stuff. I heard some people complaining that it's actually getting them motion sick. That it's more than just kind of a weird, obnoxious thing, that it's actually ruining their enjoyment of the game. But alright, let's go ahead and start a mission.
All set. Helicopter's good to go.
Thanks, man.
Does seem to be a fair amount of frame rate issues.
I think it's time we had a gathering.
I might need to lower the graphic settings.
Max, what have you done? This is no good.
What's going on? Oh, shit.
Here he comes.
What you sure got looking up? Christ's sake! Why wasn't anyone watching it?
Fergus, everyone is busy. No time for babysitting.
Well, lock him up with a pig then. What's the problem?
Mentos!
Favorite shirt. Fuck, Max!
Fergus, it's only a shirt.
No, it's not just a fucking shirt. I got this shirt at Kinloss. It's the only one I have.
All right, y'all. Drop whatever the fuck you're doing.
I don't know what that's a reference to. Kinloss?
You got nukes on this ship, did you know that?
Oh, is that why it only took one of them to level Death's entire fucking compound? You figured that out, oh great genius.
Oh, so you knew. Yet you only used the one. Explain that blip to me, shit for brains, because you are stupid for real.
Fuck's sakes, you can't bloody well just go around dropping bombs on random civilians, you dim-witted bampot.
Oh, eat me, cocksucker. I'm not saying we chunk nukes at a bunch of cities all willy-nilly, pencil dick. Do I look like a fucking Nazi to you?
No. I would say you most resemble a skitter-drukit cunt rag, emitting a heinous honking similar to that of a shite-spewing volcano, affronting the senses at full force.
Well, at least my face isn't a dead ringer for a massive prolapsed rectum. I want to blow a gut just looking at your bleary-eyed jive ass. Know what I'm saying?
The reason we haven't used one
What's
of
the
the
point
other
of this?
bombs, which would be obvious to anyone who isn't profoundly idiotic, is we need a proper target first.
Well, I'm here to say that I got a proper target. And it's a fucking good one, too. So sit your clown ass down, you dumb fuck, Scottish motherfucker.
Fair enough.
Check it out. I sent Special ahead to his hometown of Roswell, New Mexico to prep for the mission. Now, there's a tunnel that's accessible through Special's hideout that will take you straight into the Nazis' top-secret underground base, where they're experimenting with some sort of wigged-out alien technology.
Roswell, New Mexico, you said? This is one of ours.
What do you mean? One of yours?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? So you can send coded messages back to your pals in Berlin?
No.
What the fuck is she even doing here?
It's actually a fair question. I mean,
Great. Why she's good people.
She's a fucking Nazi.
she could be a
On
plant.
your boat. What were you saying, Pops?
That secret base you were talking about was constructed by us. Das hier, one of our biggest safekeeps. Yeah, it was located here, underground, near what is now Roswell, New Mexico, but it existed for 1,000 years, long before America got subjugated by the Europeans. It contained technology related to anti-gravity research, something that could easily turn the tide of war. We gave the US government access to it. Unfortunately, it was too late. America fell. The Nazis took hold of our safekeep.
Shit. That's not gonna sit well with Specie. He had his bet on space aliens. He once saw a ship that crashed back there in 47.
So what do you want with this place?
Know what the Oberkommando is?
Aye. That's where the top brass clagtails of the Nazi war machine reside.
Yeah, well, the Nazis moved it into your safekeep set. So whatever it is so important that the whole upper echelon of the Nazi leadership left Berlin and set up shop in New Mexico.
And this is why you need this for.
What on earth is that? This is a portable nuclear bomb. We're gonna take out the Oberkommando, cripple the Nazi leadership, and destabilize the fucking country and let the people know that the fight is back on. Blazkowicz, load up. I'm sending you to Roswell with this.
Cool, so I'm gonna just be carrying around a nuke.
So we'll drop you off by the coast near Galveston. From there, you will catch a ride to Roswell. Rendezvous with Super Spesh at Papa Joe's All-American Diner and plant the nuke inside the very heart of the Oberkommando. Then, you blow that shit the fuck up.
Oh, look, it's the KKK.
Look for Papa Joe's All-American Diner. Meet Super Spesh inside the restaurant. Do not break cover.
General Engel protecting you from the enemy. She's got a lot of posters here, considering isn't she supposed to be in Germany? New American Order. So that kind of takes the place of the London Monitor from the first game. Supposed to be 49 in 1961. Does that make sense? I was asleep. I was in a coma for 14 years. 15, really. So it'd have been mid-30s in the beginning of the first game.
So, Americans, are you going to the concert tonight?
Oh, Jeff here is. He's a big fan of DK Frank's Jeff.
Music makes me happy. Trump that, Wayne.
Nothing wrong with that, Jeff. I like your style, Americans. Very good. You're part of the Reich now. Subject of the great Führer. I hope for your sake you consider the Reich and all its glorious people your own.
Yes, of course, sir.
Let me give you some free advice. You are witnessing a new dawn for America. You have a choice in this new world, because the time will come when, how do you say, the wheat detaches from the chaff. Have you taken your German lessons?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good. You, how do you say thank you in German?
Oh, of course, sir. Let me see. It's,
Danke.
Yes.
dank,
Yes, out with it.
danky.
Danky.
My God.
Was that all right?
No, that was terrible. You're butchering my beautiful language. It's Danke schön, verdammt. Say it.
Danke schön?
Incorrect. Danke schön.
Schön?
I've heard enough. No more.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm still practicing.
You will practice hard.
Oh, I will, sir, and I am so sorry.
Why is he like a foot taller than them? And also, if the KKK... was openly walking around in the middle of the day, would they seriously need to be wearing the hood still?
Ich habe die Kerben an deinem Gewehrkolben gesehen. Ein beeindruckendes Ergebnis.
Das sind keine
Whoa.
Abschüsse. Die sorgen dafür, dass das Gewehr mir nicht wegrutscht. Ich habe Probleme mit schwitzigen Händen.
Ich krieg Ausschlag an der
These look like
Kaltes Bier nach Dienstschluss und Welt ist in Ordnung.
the plane
Ich lade dich heute Abend ein.
takeover things from South Park.
Aber wir können die Blumenvasen von der Fensterbank nehmen.
Abgemacht.
Can't drink any of this. Fucking kraut shit.
Oh. Watch out, buddy. What's he complaining about? Pear juice, orange juice. A lot of orange juice. Seems like you're complaining about just different types of juice. Why can't you drink juice? Distilled water? Your daily Roswell update. Wonder if there's a map somewhere I'm supposed to be picking up. Television projects. German or else. Jimmy Carver. Interesting. Well, there's the diner I'm supposed to go to. Decapher is here, huh? They're one of the bands.
You look familiar.
No, I don't. Pay no mind.
I took Mary Jane to see his Wolfenstein movie last night. Gee whiz, what a swell movie. The Fuhrer sure cleaned up Hollywood from all that depraved filth they showed in the cinema. Now, it's much worse. And what a hoot of a movie. You're in for a real treat.
It's taking them so long. Why don't they open? Say, why don't we come again on Saturday? Make it a double date. You bring Mary Jane, I'll bring Mandy.
Let's see what all's going on over here. Yeah, so it's like there's got to be pickups in this area. I don't know what to make of these cards. I don't know what era they're supposed to be out of. It just feels like they dressed as hipsters and took pictures. It's really kind of weird. Hello. She has a thick book, man. She...
Look at you people. Celebrating your own destruction.
Shit. I mean, shoot. Just let it go, honey.
Let what go?
Oh, gee, Gabs. Don't you just love parades?
Not.
Knowing you're protected by the mightiest military in the world. The only
Knowing.
military in the world, Betty Pop. Maybe you realize Al is joining us there. We're driving into the military institute.
That seems. I don't know. That seems a bit strange considering they nuked New York 11 years ago.
Papa Joe's All-American Diner. My kind of dive.
I'd like to. I'm sure there's more than just that one card. I also haven't been able to figure out where the mission select is for this game. Apparently I'm wrong about that countdown timer being for the mission select. Book review of the Trumbauer journals. So-called alternate history where it would have happened if the Allies had won the war. Written by Nobel Prize winning orator Ingo Kramer. Begins with the catastrophic events that leads to the defeat of the glorious army of the Reich. Hero Peter Trumbauer dropped the legendary atom bomb over Manhattan, is shot down minutes before reaching New York. He survives and swims ashore, where he gathers a colorful cast of heroic freedom fighters, soon become known as the last of the Aryans. With the army of goodness defeated, civilization itself falls into disarray, or degeneracy and corruption. It is against the harrowing dystopian backdrop that we follow Trumbauer and his Aryan freedom fighters and struggle against the oppressive global regime. It's Kramer's finest writing to date, who is known for masterpieces such as Don't Forget the Fatherland, Your Heart is German. Plot is riveting and characters so real they almost jump out of the page. Above all, it effectively instills the reader with a dread of a society ruled by Jews, homosexuals, and other degenerates. While this may be incredibly offensive to many people, there is a message of hope in the book, and hope is at the very core of the Glorious Reich. 4 out of 4 stars.
We haven't decided on a date yet, but soon. You're invited, of course, Auntie.
Oh, that's nice, dear.
She got her
Give
wedding
my regards
approved.
to your father when you return to the farm. Oh, and tell him I'm putting some hardworking slaves up for auction this week.
Slaves?
If he's interested. There'll be cocktails.
I'll tell him, Auntie. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye, dear.
So, wait, what? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The Germans brought back slavery? Or is part of this alternate timeline that America never got rid of?
Hey, mister, want to buy a newspaper? I got today's news for you right here, mister. Only one Reichsmark.
Don't mind me, folks. Just...
Good news, Mom. My new job was approved by the Ministry of Employment. I start tomorrow. It's at a factory constructing nuclear missile warheads. Moved to the inner city of Denver because I couldn't afford the old house. New owners are nice, Germans. Else and Axel, and they had a son and a daughter who are just the cutest little things. New boss is American, very wealthy from what I heard, the lady at the barbershop said. Always been on the good side with the Germans. He told me how grateful we should be for the Germans, for getting rid of the moral rot in society. Gave me a lot to think about. Guess I'm rambling. Thanks for your letter, Ma. Will you send me a picture of this German fella you wanted me to meet? Sounds like a catch. Hugs and kisses, Amelia.
Strolling around with my nuke.
Just listen to that lovely marching beat. I'm so happy you Germans brought some culture to this country. Commandant Neidner? Did I pronounce that right? You really must correct me if I didn't.
Oh, just a bit more practice, Fräulein Etta. You will pass the test on changeover day with the highest marks.
I just couldn't stand all that primitive jungle music they used to play. Jazz and rock and roll. Quite verschrecklich, like you would say, right?
Yes, good, Fräulein Etta. You know, I see great potential in you. Your attitude is impeccable.
You flatter me, Captain.
You are a lady deserving of flattery, Fräulein.
Oh, stop. But I wonder one thing, Captain.
Tell me.
Why do you tolerate that awful band, Decapher? Those boys are Englishmen pretending to be German. I even stopped listening to Mozart when I heard he's not German at all, but some kind of impure Austrian. Now, Beethoven, that is...
Fräulein Etta, may I remind you that the Führer himself is Austrian by birth?
Boom.
And so is my grandmother.
I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to...
To insult the Führer like that is... It's outrageous.
I really didn't mean to.
Be quiet, Fräulein. Your name will be reported to my superiors.
Oh, please, no.
You will be carefully monitored from now on. Do not step out of line again, or you will face grave consequences. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I like that you're still just standing there looking at it. You mentioned slavery again.
Bread, potatoes, bell peppers. You believe that crap? Susan was going to serve it for dinner. The kids were all upset.
Having hoodlums in your own house will upset anyone. That's punishable.
Standard procedure. I called it in. Secret police took him and his family away. They'll end up in the
Government ought to just...
So we've heard both New Orleans and Denver mentioned several times. I wonder if we're going to be going to both those places. Okay, well, I guess let's go ahead and go back over here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this slavery thing is about. As far as I'm aware, Nazis never owned slaves. That was not a thing that they did. I mean, they had the camps, but not on a personal level. I could be entirely wrong about that, but I don't remember that being a thing.
I don't know. Stuff?
We in Fallout all of a sudden?
We'll need it. Was denn für Sachen?
So they said switch over day. There's going to be a day where they all are expected to speak in German and everything.
Sehr gut, mein Junge.
Bobby told me that the Führer
What do we got?
painted the Mona Lisa. That he made the
Mango milkshake.
Then he put my head in the toilet and flushed it.
Please.
That's
Have a seat at the
awful.
counter. I'll be right with you.
Someone should teach
Hey, buddy.
Ma'am, what'll it be?
I want the
We're
chili.
about to close,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it's to go. We'll be quick. Let's see. I'll have the...
Blazkowicz, Speshy knows you're coming to attack the Oberkommando, but he has no idea you bringing a damn atom bomb. You gotta break him the news.
Well, that's great.
Please, take a seat. Hello?
This the guy that was out there yelling at the lady?
Oh. Bitte schön. Good day, ma'am.
You, one strawberry milkshake, please.
Danky.
Oh, I hope you don't have a fire back there to put out.
Ha 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 ha
If
ha.
so, I'll come back another time.
I'm sure the fire can wait, Commandant. One strawberry milkshake coming right up.
Fireman, I recognize your face.
Uh-huh.
Very Aryan face it is too.
Uh-huh.
Are you at a station one? Oh, vielen Dank. Now you, show me your identification papers. Please.
Sure, here you go.
I love strawberry milkshake. It's perhaps my favorite American thing. So simple. Just milk and ice cream. The rest of the menu, however, I think you will need to address. I think it needs to be more German. Yes. Tell me, are you from here, John Smith? Huh?
John Smith.
I read here that you operate out of Station 6. What is the location of Station 6? I'm unfamiliar with this station.
It's in Egypt.
Speak up.
Am I...
Kommandant, Sie werden vom Oberkommando verlangt.
Okay.
War das nicht
It
Zeit?
doesn't give me the option
Trink
of
grad noch meine
speaking up.
Erdbeermilch.
Leider nicht, Kommandant. Das Oberkommando verlangt, Sie umgehend zu sehen.
In Ordnung, ich komme schon. Mein Gott. Oh mein Gott, das bist du. Das bist du! Blazkowicz, shut the fucking front door! Before any more gut...
Not that I don't trust you, Blazkowicz. There's nothing saying you couldn't be wearing a mask made to look like William J. Blazkowicz to hide your alien space lizard facial traits. So, I need the password that Grace gave you.
She didn't give me one.
Right. Off with the mask. Show me your lizard face, motherfucker.
Super Special, lower your weapon before I break your arm or put your lights out.
I knew it was you, Terror Billy. I was just fucking with you. Come on, follow me. So, welcome to Mission Control. Not much of a chance to clean up around here. I'm sorry about that. It's, good stuff. This shit right here. It keeps the signals from getting through. Very effective against alien mind-reading devices. How's Grace?
Good.
Baby Abby?
Fine as cream gravy.
Christ, I miss her. Even the pissing in the face part. You know? Maybe I miss that the most. Little fucker.
So what have you been doing down here, Super Special?
This place? My papa and me used this place to collect all the evidence we could find of the government cover-up. Cookie. It's been more than a decade now. Summer of '47. It was the same year I quit working as a lawyer. In the year I joined the Black Revolutionary Front, after I got Grace acquitted from that murder charge that the goddamn FBI pigs trumped up against her. Anyway, one night, Papa heard something on the police frequency, and he brought me up north to Murphy's Ranch, where we found this flying saucer-like thing that crashed into the ground. And wouldn't you know it, the U.S. motherfucking military swooped in and quarantined out the entire purview. Gave us some kind of bullshit story about a weather balloon. They were lying out of their asses because we made off with some actual hard evidence. Here, take a look at this. Huh? Pulled that baby right out of the crash site. Now, does that look like something that came off a weather balloon? This place is where we kept the records and started surveilling what the military is up to. Papa built most of it.
So you reckon what you saw was a spaceship?
I'm not saying it's a flying saucer from outer space, but it was clearly extraterrestrial in origin, if you catch my drift. It's all fucking connected, man. If you trace the chain of causation, you find yourself in a secret underground facility about 10 clicks east of Roswell, up by Bottomless Lakes, Area 52. Our government captured an alien flying saucer, and they stored the salvaged bodies and technology in an underground vault. Everyone was involved. The FBI pigs, the military pigs, even the goddamn King President pig himself. Check this shit out. Right? Area 52, Area 51, over here, Area 48, Area 56, all over the Southwest.
He just
Nevada,
pointed to
New
Denver
Mexico.
again.
It's one gigantic complex, and it's connected by underground train tunnels. Look at the pictures. Plasma guns, mind control, anti-gravity engines. And after our coward-ass government surrendered to the fucking Nazi pigs, our new masters took over all these bases, and they kept doing their own experiments to further their own fascist agenda. Look at this. This whole thing is the Area 52 military compound. Up here, it's the Nazi head honchos installed the fucking Oberkommando. But down here below, is a cavernous vault full of all kinds of weird-ass technology, alien shit. It's all down there. Now, I haven't seen it myself, but it's there.
Well, whatever it is, it ain't Martian.
Okay, all right. Nobody knows for sure exactly what kind of technology we're dealing with.
I do.
But it's most likely space alien-based.
It ain't space aliens. I talked
How
to
the fuck do you know? Are you some kind of expert on all things extraterrestrial now? Look, I've been a lawyer a long fucking time, and I know a motherfucking conspiracy when I see one. No, okay, I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's fucking space aliens.
So, I got a nuke in this here fire extinguisher.
Cool it. I did not mean to rile you.
Grace told me that you know a way into the Oberkommando. You get me in there, I will use this nuke to blow the top brass of the Nazi leadership to smithereens.
Yes! Yes, of course! That sounds so good. I'm here to help. Papa built these tunnels to the underground train system that connects all the top secret military bases. This tunnel goes right to Area 52 cargo train loading depot.
All right.
Now, you should put that nuke in this backpack to keep your hands free for shooting. All right. Lots of Nazis down there. And other things. Now, I'll keep in touch on the radio. Help you out. Hey, Stay frosty, Blazkowicz.
It's not aliens. It's Jews. It's the Yiddish.
Keep going down that tunnel, and you'll end up at the Area 52 cargo train loading depot. Fastest way to Area 52 will be to hitch a ride on one of those cargo trains.
Okay, so...
Caroline, you still copy? You think they can see I'm fading?
Why?
Without your wings, I would fall.
Why are we talking about Caroline still? I'm starting to think BJ is insane.
Oh, what the hell? They got rocket trains now.
Yeah, didn't we just... weren't we just told that? Is that what that thing is? Or is that something else? Can go down there. It's a bit hard to tell which of the two of them. I think the guy that's closer to me is the commander, or the officer, or whatever. I really wouldn't mind a silenced sniper rifle at this point. Trying to have to be kind of sneaky about this. Nope, invisible walls. Why? Why, game? Really? I thought for sure that was gonna be something. Why have you come back into a blind corner like this? The level design in this game is weird. I don't really understand what they were going for with a lot of it.
Kein Verständnis für Terroristen. Können Sie gewaltigen und gutheißen, weil wir anderer Ansicht sind?
Die sind halt gewalttätig, Karl.
Denen fehlt die moralische Richtschnur. Wir sind doch auch Menschen. Gewalt führt nur zu noch mehr Gewalt.
Das stimmt, Karl. Gewalt ist niemals in Ordnung. Niemals.
Was für eine Gesellschaft wäre das, wenn ich jeden töten würde, der meine Ansicht nicht teilt?
Ein Kriegsgebiet, Karl. Das wäre ein Kriegsgebiet.
Zum Kotzen. Übrigens hast du dich für die Leute beworben.
Na klar. Und du?
Auf jeden Fall.
Vielleicht sind wir in einer Todesschwadron.
Hoffentlich. Wir arbeiten doch gut zusammen.
It's neither one of them, apparently. Not really. That dialogue. There's actual rooms and everything back here. Oh hey, it's a map. E-posts. Boss is freaking out. You guys seen this shipment? We're supposed to receive a delivery. Never arrived. Yada yada yada. Okay. So we got this. There's a bunch of alarms back over that way. This certainly makes it look... Is that a camera? Keep saying doggy. I don't really... Okay. Gold. Why is my phone going off? Okay. Interesting points you bring up, Lutz, that you should artifact appear on the surface, almost magical, but we uncover the mysteries we will always find. Unfolding magic into science is the curse of the scientist. Each passing day we make our worlds more complex, but if even we struggle to understand the complexity, how is it at all possible to invent these devices in an era perhaps even before the scientific method was conceived? Perhaps that is the greatest mystery. By the way, did you hear about the research center in Austria? The whole building collapsed. Many dead. I heard there's rumors something wrong with the concrete, but I'm just worried because Heinrich was working there. I spoke to him the other week over the phone. So that's something that was covered in the last game that we didn't really actually have any kind of conclusion to. The idea that the super concrete, something's wrong with it. Thank you, Germany. Before the Liberation War, if someone would have asked if I could imagine being part of the Greater Reich, I would have said no, sirree, Bob. Well, I will be the first to admit that I was a gosh darn fool back then. Let me explain. Every day I wake up in my comfortable bed here in the American territories, and I think, thank God the Germans came and liberated this country from the moral degeneration that was going on. Truth of the matter is, the white American race was dying because reckless politicians were mistreating their power in this country. What is shameful about being white and being proud of it? Practically everyone says it's scientifically proven that we are superior to all other races. Well, the shaming days are over. Thanks to the new beloved Fuhrer, they have truly taken this country, and the page is torn in half. I feel like they're going a little too on the like, we get it. Germans are bad. You don't need to or not Germans. The Nazis were bad. We don't need to keep hammering on that nail. Like, it's the whole point of an enemy being Nazis. You don't need an explanation for why they're bad, because they're Nazis. They're actual legitimate Nazis. Why did I throw my axe there? Don't mind me. You saw nothing. like I said, that dialogue a few minutes ago too was just like, I don't think y'all really need to be doing this. What is up with your head? Just some extra armor, I guess. I feel like if you spend too much time explaining why the Nazis are bad, that kind of takes away from the whole thing. is more or less what I'm getting at. So where is the... I actually didn't come across the commander. Zoom out. E4. So there's a guy up over here. He's gone. He was down here. Were they looking for me for some reason? As far as I'm aware, they never saw me. Jeez. General Ingalls E-Post. Terrorbilly is still somehow on the loose. There's never been a military power of greater might or better equipped intelligence community, yet he remains free to terrorize and murder. That this subhuman hasn't been captured is unacceptable. To me and to the Fuhrer himself, if it was not clear to everyone, your number one priority is the capture of William J. Blazkowicz. Do not fail me. Do not fail the Fuhrer. Subhuman. Well, I guess I guess we did cover for sure that our mom is Jewish. So that would be a subhuman to them. Something over in this corner. Is it up here or is it inside? Well, we finally unlocked that. Then there's two on the other side of this room. Tagbook. Something wrong with Lutz. He's becoming increasingly temperamental and strange. A week ago, he started playing loud music in his lab. As it is against the rules, I had to speak with him. It's the only way to have some quiet, he answered, looking all frazzled. He keeps playing music. Tell me that mescalero ghosts haunt him in his dreams. Today I sat next to him in the cantina for lunch. Under his breath he repeated chanting phrases in a language I did not recognize. When asked about it, he said, "Oh, I think it's just a song." I'm concerned his work on Dat Yeshud artifacts is taking a toll on his mental well-being. So I don't know if we ever covered that he knows these are Dat Yeshud. That people know. Specifically the Nazis know. See how I was in those rooms and I thought I covered all the corners, but I still missed a lot of stuff. What the? Whoa! Hello. What on earth are you? Well, all that sneaking around wasn't helping me. I don't know what those things were even. Hello. Elsa's letter. There's brother, when you defended mother from father's fists, I knew. When you protect me from his hands, I knew. When you are a defender, a bulwark against evil. I received news of your promotion. Now you guard our race against rotten and corrupt. I'm so proud of you. This is why I do not mourn your move to America. We pray for you. Mother sends a hug. Do not worry. Your sister, Elsa. Okay, so I don't think I noticed that this moved before. Oh, the things are gone, but the pins are still there. It's interesting, the pins on the map are still there even though I've picked up all the junk. Now the music's going, even though I think I killed everybody when I went through before and took everybody out. And I found out you can, like, cycle through. Come on, back up. There's 3 on the other side here. Okay, just like a cosmonaut or a Nazi, whatever. Delegate artifact handling to Wolfgang. Schedule appointment with psychologist. Document audio hallucinations. Tell Wolfgang to move all artifacts from my lab. Ask for transfer. Request more Mescalero reservation workforce West area. Kevin Abbey Cox. Oh.
Okay. Rocket engine is on the tracks.
Yeah?
Get inside and fire her up, old man.
There's 2 pins over here. That's a weapon upgrade. We definitely didn't want to miss that. Nail gun. Heats up bullets, making travel slower but do more damage. Let's give this one a suppressor. So we can use it. Gold. I still don't really understand why they're static images of the thing. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Let's go down on the left side and pick that up. Okay, that was weird. And then I think there was something... on this back stairway that I missed, too. Yep, okay. Okay, cool. And then just, yeah, the 3 pins in there that are still showing up for some reason. Even though there's nothing missing. This has a suppressor? Oh, I'm supposed to go in there. Okay. How?
Alright, we're on the move. Gotta head up front and grab the controls.
That's new. Is that... It is a shotgun. That's kind of weird. So why is someone whistling? Wouldn't they be... Shouldn't they be concerned that the... that the thing is moving? Shouldn't that be a concern of ours? Nothing. God damn it. Yeah. Fine. Shot you in the butt. Ugh. The whole leaning is not as solid in this one as it was in the first, and that's really saying something because it wasn't very solid in the first one. Dainu Warhat. Majority supports new regime. Washington, according to a survey conducted by the Institute of Statistical Analysis last month, overwhelming majority of Americans support the new regime, which liberated American territories over a decade ago. The survey, which was carried out by the world's best independent researchers in statistical analysis, showed that 99.8% of Americans thought extremely positively of their new government, while the remaining 0.2% were undecided. It's been over a decade now since the liberation, and the American territories are prospering like never before. It's even better than the olden days, said Joseph, a local pig farmer outside Denver. Okay. So, there we go, another mention of Denver. Although it does seem weird, I don't think there's a ton of pig farmers outside of Denver. Okay. America, the New Order coming soon. If your paper's in order. Why are there so many people on this train? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Integral suppressor. Fire silently. Okay, if you say so. So I think if I get spotted, it'll activate these. So that's why I'm chopping off their legs. That makes sense, right? They might still come after me, but they'll be hobbled. I think... Actually, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, geez, those things take a lot of shots. Oh, hello. Rocket sled. All sorts of sights and sounds. I'm getting distracted. Let's see what's up this time. Is he looking my way or the other way? This one's not awake. Takedowns or tampers too. Man, this lighting makes it kind of difficult to really see what's going on. Are you awake? You're looking at me, you're just not responding. Okay. Whatever his deal was, it's handled now. It's another one of these. They're spying spy back. I think he's up here. Quick commander kills. Mihai Popescu's e-post. Warning from Romanian excavation site number 4N. Latest shipment 4NG1 contains an extremely dangerous artifact. Officer Vasil, responsible for processing the artifact, was found dead with blood gushing from all major orifices of his body. We do not understand what happened to him, we do not yet understand. But I can assure you it was not pleasant. Be careful. Also, we will need to move the gravesite from the Mescalero reservation workforce. Plans for the expansion of the west area have been finalized. I suggest burning whatever remains the cleanup crew finds. Save space and unpleasantries. Okay, well, let's go. What? Where the... Where the frick did he come from? Whoa! Oh, come on. rocket sleds. I don't know how I got a headshot on that. Okay. This train is a little weird. Damn it. Scientists? I haven't really been looking at this. Not that it matters. Oh, yeah, I saw you out there. That's everything from down here? I haven't come across very many pickups here. I'm still hearing stuff, but maybe that's just me? I'm still going forward? Okay. Am I supposed to be stopping? Is that what's going on?
Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
Okay. Big guy down there. Got a signal way far away here. Why would I be going back this way? Oh, I guess I can... I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm just kind of weirded out by this game. I don't know. The level design in this seems a lot better. I will say that. Than that first area. Than that first mission, I should say. 200? The alarm is going off from 200 meters away? Coming over here was a bad idea. Excuse me, guys.
That nuke right up in their filthy Nazi nerve center. The Oberkommando is situated at ground level directly above the cavernous vault with all that alien shit inside. You gotta haul your ass on up there, baby.
Keep seeing these things and think they're bad guys. Blitzmensch's Fraulein Fox reveals everything. Weekly, the talented actress and star of Blitzmensch, Sibylle Vogel, reveals intimate details about the production of her hit TV shows, as well as her personal life. I worked mostly low-paying Broadway shows before America was liberated by the Germans, says the Foxy TV heroine. To Weekly. I was doing a small role in a Hollywood production when Der Beststraffer, the atom bomb that ended the war, fell, so that was fortunate. Oh, because she was in Hollywood rather than in Manhattan. She says with a laugh that is contagious. There were very few years where I had a hard time finding jobs, but then there were a few years. But then a producer from Newman's TV saw me at a cafe outside the LA Media Tower and told me I had a lovely Aryan features and that he would like to feature me in audition for the role. Little did Fraulein Vogel know that it would be the role of a lifetime. After changing her old and clunky sounding Yankee name to a beautiful German one, rest is illegible. They did that a lot. Sabine Vogel. They've done that a number of times where they've been like, okay, then the rest is illegible. And it's like, well, could you just... I don't understand. Did they just ran out of things that they thought to say, or... Alright, so these... I want to say... Yeah. It's interesting. Instead of a gun like this, you had an actual cutter weapon in the last game. So I bet you that's part of how I'm missing stuff. There's a ladder over this way. Does this ladder go... Okay. Why... Do I have to come down here to turn that valve later on or something? If it asks me to turn a valve, I think I'll have a good idea of where I need to go. Whoa.
You should safe keep Seth was talking about.
Another one of you. Oh, hey. Oh, hello. Oh, I was out of health there. Oh yeah, I was. It doesn't call a lot of attention to when you're low on health. Which is usually something you want to do in a game, is make sure the player knows when they're about to die. Oh, what hit me? That hit me from behind. Okay. Kind of thing usually I'd like them to reserve a specific color just for use on pickups. New Mexico hot springs. Dear neighbors, we have a marvelous time here at the resorts. Little Albert is in the pool all day long. I'm afraid he's going to turn into a fish. Franz started speaking to the owner of the resort last night. Turns out he's from Frankfurt, just like Franz. Oh, the owner of the resort. I was like, wait, why was Franz just like Franz? Can you believe it? Apparently, after the American territories were liberated, he found this place in ruins, took it. I'm having a hard time reading right now, people. Took him just 2 years to rebuild it, all into this spectacular slice of heaven. What a wonderful man. Franz was up all night talking with him. They serve authentic German food here, too. How's everything back in Saddlebrook? Thank you so much for taking care of our house while we're away. I think we're so lucky to have such wonderful neighbors like you. Next time it's our turn, Franca and the Eichmann family. Kind of the other side. More pictures of me. Lutz Meyer's research notes. Hasenkamp. How does a man just disappear? By not following the rules, that's how. Helmut accidentally dropped 300 kilograms, a 300 kilogram Daishud artifact on the floor, causing a reaction that made him and the artifact disappear in a blinding white flash. His colleague Sander received third-degree burns, and his safety goggles melted onto his face. What did Helmut do wrong? Come on, guess. Guess. Ding, ding, ding. He didn't properly secure the artifact. Safety, people. It's number one. Tell your team that Helmut's memorial service is scheduled for Friday. On another note, Elke discovered that a Jew named Set Roth escaped from Camp Bellica with the terrorist William Blaskowicz. The man is rumored to be a living member of Datyashud. He may have information on the origin of the artifact from the 4NG1 shipment. Because of an embarrassing paperwork failure, the Jew slipped under their radar and let the idiots let him slip away from their very hands. Send out a team to investigate his whereabouts. Lutz Meyer. You know, it would help a lot if they would put like a black background beneath the text to make it actually like stand out more from the background. Just thinking out loud. Sorry, I feel like I'm picking this game apart. And I am, for the most part, enjoying myself. It's always fun to kill Nazis. Alarm? That's the alarm. Is there gonna be like an achievement or something for destroying all the alarms? That one's outside. I keep seeing that out of the corner of my eye and thinking it's the Assassin's Creed logo. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're not even the same company. Oh, hello.
So, you want the Nazis to leave the warhead alone once you planted it, right? Well, what you gotta do is place it in the Oberkommando's nuclear reactor. That way the Nazis won't be able to track its radiation signature. They won't find it, they won't disarm it.
E-post. Can someone please inform me where the hell Commander Gruber is? Flirting with the American girls at the parade? I've had enough of covering his behind. He was supposed to bring back some food from Papa Joe's and be here before our shift started, and now I'm stuck here, hungry, having to do his job too. If our superiors learn about this, Gruber is dead. Wow. That is a long way to go. Papa Joe's is where we were. That is a long way to go to get lunch. You'd think they'd actually have strict rules about that kind of thing. Seeing as they are Nazis, after all. Gruber, every time the sun sets and the countless stars rise above the Sahara Desert, I grow anxious. I think too much again about our mission and what we've done. We brought much needed order, prosperity, and culture to Morocco, but the sacrifices were great, and they were not ours. In my dreams, I see their faces. Were they not human? Had God not granted them a voice, a heart, a soul? We robbed them of their destiny to fulfill our own. It's gotten to where I can no longer tell the difference between what is righteous and what is wicked. What I ask for is reassurance that our mission is just. Your friend, Johann. Well, too bad. I don't know what quick commander kill means. Sorry, something. Stealth takedowns, killing before they activate an alarm. Increased damage with suppressed weapons. That looks like a Dat You Should artifact right there. What? How on earth did you see me? Oh, come on. Where's cover? Where's any level of cover in this entire area? There is none. Seemingly.
So, you want the Nazis to leave the warhead alone once you planted it, right? Well, what you gotta do is place it in the Oberkommando's nuclear reactor. That way the Nazis won't be able to track its radiation signature. They won't find it, they won't disarm it.
Okay, well what we'll do here is rather than... Man, what I wouldn't give for a silenced sniper rifle, seriously. Where? Let's kind of funnel them up over here. Except they're not coming over here. Oop. Sending backup, huh? Nope, I keep doing that. Haven't really been using much in the way of grenades. Part of the problem with given items and too limited of a supply is that I end up feeling like I need to save them for bosses and such. I know I'm not the only person that gets that. It is still probably a little bit of a weird thing with me that I do that for grenades, because that's a thing, and then I never end up using the grenades anyways. Because then by then I forget about the button that actually does it. Plant the bomb here.
Super Spesh. I'm arming the warhead now. You may want to bug out of Roswell before this thing goes boom.
Far out, brother, far out. I have my guy at City Hall sound the tornado alarm, evacuate the whole town. Look for an exit and get the hell out of the blast zone. I'm almost done clearing out mission control.
That's not what a tornado alarm does.
Done deal.
Pretty much the exact opposite, actually. Oh, hello. Tornado alarm actually tells people to seek shelter immediately. If you get on the roads once you hear a tornado alarm, you are going to die. That might seem nitpicky, but that is a thing. Okay, well, oh man. See? That's why I don't go out there to try to use grenades. I was just saying, just about to say, let me throw some grenades. Jeez. Nope. Nope. Come on. Well, I don't suppose I can, like, shoot his arm off or anything. Ouch. Why are we... Did I kill it? Apparently.
Time to get the hell out of Dodge.
Supposed to go down or up? There's not really a whole lot telling you here.
Yeah. Keep running, Nazis.
Let's stop to read some letters. Well, my dear mother, America's a wonderful place. Quite unlike how you described it to me when I was a child. They have everything here, mother, and now it's all ours. I just came back from this lovely place in the mountains where you can go skiing. Me and Herta went there last month before they sent me to Roswell. Got this postcard there, but I forgot to send it. Aspen, they call it. I know you would love it. Listen, mother, Frankfurt is no place to spend your autumn years. Will you not come here? You can stay with me in Herta until you find a place of your own. Your son, Gottlieb.
Where are you all going?
Oh, hello. That could have been a better reveal, but that was okay. It's a little too much. We're supposed to be in a rush here, I think? Some more to read. It's from Frederick Baumgartner to William Guerra. Little brother, America's wonderful. I have many friends here among upstanding Americans who have welcomed us as saviors of the Aryan race. America's vast terrain is ripe for colonization. I told all my friends about you, sweet little brother, and they are really excited to meet you. When will you come and visit me and Angela? We have a very big house in New Mexico. It used to be owned by a real cowboy. Imagine that. So there's plenty of room for you and your family to stay. We can grill meat in the evening and drink beer. Love you, your little brother. Love, Friedrich. Okay. Nice pool hall. That was not as far underground as I had thought it would be. See, that's kind of an effective way to take on those guys. Just to use a charge shot on that. Leave Oberkommando. I don't really understand the design of this thing. Oh, it's remote operated? Oh, it's his childhood home. Because I'm a Texas boy. It's much too greenery for Texas. Much too green. Yes, I'm gonna nitpick.
Hey, boy. My name's Billy. What's your name? My name's Billy, too, but my daddy says I'm not supposed to play with you. Why he say that?
Billy and Billy?
Negroes are a sickness on the community and a bad influence, dirty and thieves, and beggars and bums, and they don't know how to read or write, and that they're stinky and stupid and lazy and way too lazy to work an honest job. Well, my daddy did, but my mama say white folks is mean as all get out, and hating and resenting on account they used to keep all colors of slaves, and now they're not allowed no more. And that's why I can't use a good restroom at the fair, and the man in the store won't let me in so I can buy chewing gum or soda pop. What kind of chewing gum you like? Injun Scouts. Red or yellow? Yellow. I hate the red ones. The red ones taste like puke. Yeah. What you got in that jar, Billy? Oh, it's nothing at all. It's for catching tadpoles. What you gonna do with tadpoles in that jar? Just go watch them swim. I feed them crumbs and carrots from the yard. Then they become pinky frogs. Well, I've seen tadpoles down the stream. Follow me and I'll show you. Okay. Come on.
Okay.
Remember you showed me the ring, Mom? For when I met someone special?
What am I holding?
Well, I did. And it'll look right on
Oh, it's the gun. Why was she on our property? There's a fence around it? Was there always a fence around it? Open the stable door.
Look at this, Billy. Look, the rat fell into my bucket and
I can't get out. Look at that.
Ugh.
He'll drown. Probably. Well, save him, Billy. He's drowning. It's just alright. He's gross. He's eating our food and spreading germs, pooping in our cupboards. He's dying. He's dying, Billy.
Yeah, you could just kill him. Don't let him drown.
He's dead.
Why is...
Billy, look! Billy! Come back! You done did it, Billy. You saved his life. Oh, guy.
Kind of somewhat...
How old was I then? 19, 20 maybe? I was 9, maybe 10.
somewhat racist caricature of both characters, really. Hold E to inspect. Frank's letter. Rip, what the hell are you doing? Sorry, I'm looking at this stuff up here. Okay. What the hell are you doing? I told you many, many times that there'd be consequences if you don't get your business together. Your fiscal ailments are just spiraling out of control. Now, I've been a friend of yours for a damned long time. I've stood up for you more times than I can count off the top of my head. And I believed you when you repeatedly told me you would sort your act out. That you'd get the business floating above the red line again. Now, did you deliver? Hell nah, buddy. You just squandered away every last bit of opportunity I gave you. That's why I'm ringing the death knell for this friendship. Goodbye and never speak to me again, Frank. Is Frank my dad, or is Rip my dad? Washington urges cooperation with liberator squads. Little more than days passed since the devastating bomb hit the heart of New York, prompting the total surrender of the United States of America to the forces of Germany. German troops have descended upon Washington. They are now sending what they call liberator squads across the country to ensure the smooth transition of power. I urge all Americans to cooperate with German forces, said the president in a radio speech yesterday. Do not take up arms. Do not try to act out in any way against the orders of the German army. We do not want any more bloodshed. The atom bomb that devastated New York was a wake-up call for all of us. The war is over. Picked up some gold there, too. Yeah. I don't know, I'd appreciate those models more if we could rotate them. I don't know why. That's something that's been like standard in the industry for decades, it seems like. Ever since 3D games really came onto the scene, like 20 years ago. Let's go swimming. Showing us where the pins are this time around. It's a hill up here. Inspect old cross. My mom's grave. Oh no, my dog's grave.
This life is a hardship, Billy. It is long, and it is paved with heartbreak. You will be old before you reach road's end. Just remember, my boy, it will end better than it began.
Yay! We saw that before. That little clip there. Bessie. Okay, why? That's a bit confusing. Because it kind of didn't tell us the dog's name until just there. Man, this is way too green for Texas. We'll go into the house eventually.
Billy? Yeah? Can I tell you a secret? Okay. Promise not to tell anyone? Yeah, okay. I'll whisper it. I think you're very handsome, and I like you.
Are you out there somewhere, Billy? Inclined to this day to endure amongst the living?
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna just think it's kind of safe to assume that she died, unless the game tries to throw us another twist and have her be alive. Ooh.
We got two options. Either I pay good money for a new pocket watch, or you go down the well in the woods.
What the heck? He threw us into the well. It's interesting that wasn't a like full memory. That was just a audio clip that played. There hasn't been any other ones. Okay. Well, let's go into the house. It's weird, there's just one for the well. We're gonna find out my dad's still here.
Mama! Daddy!
What's the goddamn ruckus?
Annie and Howie, they followed me. They pinned me down. They took my pocket knife.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Jeez,
you
buddy.
let them take your property, they're gonna walk all over you till there's nothing left. Now, I gave you that pocket knife. It was in your care. It's your responsibility.
I will speak to their parents.
You will do no such thing, Sophia. Oh, you gonna let your mommy fight your battles for you, are you, boy? Now, you go on out there and take back what's yours, and you are not setting foot in this house again until you do.
It's a little much. Aunt Wilma's letter, dearest Rip. So Rip must be the name of my dad. I hope you're holding up well and cooperating with your new administration. I must say, things are looking much brighter for us now. Your uncle has been promised a new job by the regime, a janitor at the new SS building in the city center. He's very excited. It's a far cry from the machine operator job he used to have before he was fired all those years ago, but it puts bread on the table. So how's Zofia? I imagine she's worried now, considering the circumstances. I hear the Germans have some issues with the Jews. That's putting it lightly. If she cooperates with them, everything will be okay. I bet if she cooperates. Anyway, hope we can visit you again this summer. Love, Aunt Wilma. Yeah, I don't think that's likely. So he was here after, as recently as 49 at least. Herr Rip Blaskowitz. Thank you for expressing your willingness to cooperate with us. The more information you provide us with, Jews and deviants, their location, and so forth, the more rewards you'll get for showing your loyalty. There may even be a chance for you to get a new place for you, like a new house. In the future, I suspect there'll be many vacant mansions that'll need to be occupied by those who are loyal to the Reich. I will look into these Frank and Archibald characters that were troubling you. Looking forward to hearing you from again, Herr Blaskowitz, Heil Hitler, Oberkommandant Erich Wäschler. So he became a Nazi informant. Okay, I picked up a star card, not that I know where it was in the first place. Fragment of old news article. ... The larger mob, the harder the test. The larger the mob, the harder the test. In small areas, before small electorates, a first-rate man occasionally fights his way through, carrying even the mob with him by force of his personality. But when the field is nationwide, and the fight must be waged chiefly at second and third hand, and the force of personality cannot so readily make itself felt, then all the odds are on the man who is intrinsically the most devious and mediocre, the man who can most easily adeptly disperse the notion that his mind is a virtual vacuum. Presidency tends, year by year, to go to such men. As democracy is perfected, the office represents more and more closely the inner soul of the people. We move toward a lofty ideal. On some great and glorious day, the plain folks of the land will reach their heart's desire at last, and the White House will be adorned by a downright moron. Okay. So there's a downstairs area and an upstairs area. Downstairs where he made us kill our dog. We'll go to my room upstairs last. Recycling bag? He doesn't seem like the type to recycle. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'll be in the grave rotting away, and still a better daddy than you.
My daddy and mommy. Young Billy's note, blood-stained and wrinkled. Swear I will be a good boy. I swear I will not disobey my father. I swear I'll clean up my room. I swear I will clean up the dishes. I swear I'll act like a goddamn man. I swear I will not disgrace my people. Text was written by an adult. Billy Blaskowitz. This name was written by a child. Okay, so he made me sign an oath? loader. Rudder rapidly loads all 3 barrels, allowing you to fire all 3 shells at once. Ricochet. Let's give it a ricochet. Okay. Let's go upstairs then. Something's making noise up there. You think my dad's gonna be in here? BB pellets. Another star card. It's gotta just be pictures of the developers. So some BB pellets.
Hey. Son, I have tried reasoning with you. I've tried smacking sense into you till the cows come home, and nothing is working. Every night you wake me up with these noises. No matter how many times I try to tell you there are no monsters in our basement.
Sorry, Daddy. At night, I see them. Clear as daylight. Coming to kill Mama.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
What the?
You take this.
Wow.
Now, you and I are going down into the basement, and any monsters that show up, we shoot them dead, right between their eyes. Sometimes the best way to fix a problem is to face it head on. You with me?
Yes, Daddy.
Sophia, you in on this? You see them?
No, Daddy. The monsters are gone.
Well, I reckon if you do no wrong, ain't no monster gonna come after you, son. You think we scared them off for good this time?
May I keep the gun?
Okay. So that was a not as terrible memory. Are we gonna come up with this was all in our head the whole time? He was actually like a really good man and we never actually shot our dog or anything? Okay. Well, nothing to do but open this door now. Oh, we were after something in particular, apparently? Oh, the ring.
Place is gone to shit.
Is he actually there, or is this supposed to be a figment of our imagination?
I've been down here nary a decade. I own a 2,000-acre ranch up by Forney Lake now.
Why?
I heard on the radio you'd been sighted up near Roswell. I figured you might show up here.
Nothing in this house but bad memories.
So why'd you come? Need a place to hide? You need money? Well, you're barking up the wrong tree, son. Far too late to come begging now.
Ain't nothing you can offer to make up for what you done to us. I think of my father, I see a fuck you and a fist flying in my face.
When'd you ever do right by me? Disobedient, ungrateful, sense like a flat tire, and a mouth like a sewer. Oh, I saw where you was headed. I've been down that hole myself. And I guarantee you I did all in my might to pull you out. What more do you want from me?
I wanted you to treat me like I mattered. Like I wasn't some piece of dog shit got stuck on your shoe.
I did my damnedest with you. The truth is, you were broke beyond fixing. What are you, some sort of super killer terror bomber now? You're on the wrong side, buddy. All them years, I was banging my head into the wall, coming to see that everyone was against me. And when the Nazis took over, things got a lot better. You play by their rules, you can do very well for yourself. Ask anyone around these parts. Blazkowicz is a name of renown and respect. Everything you touch turns to shit, and I do not need your stink on my name.
Why talk to him?
Murderer. Run off to the army as soon as you come of age. Broke your mother's heart.
Where is she?
She's gone.
When? What happened?
What happened is we had a big goddamn war, and now we got a new government with new rules. They took her. She gone. And what's that queer outfit you're wearing?
What do you mean they took her?
They rounded up all the Jews and the coloreds and the queers. This is a white man's world now. White man's got to keep it Christian.
You sold her out.
So what? Wife made a living bemoaning me and raised a boy into a murderer. Well, I always saw you for what you are. 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. On your knees.
Daddy, I'm your son.
Down on your fucking knees.
Was a time I was scared of you. Was a time I'd have pissed myself, had a gun pointed at my head. You know what I feel right now? Not a goddamn thing.
Nope, I'm back in control. Oh.
Who'd you call?
I heard everything. Who in the hell'd you call?
I'm gonna guess the Nazis.
She's here.
Oh.
Gotta disable these claws.
Why are they picking up my house? I don't. Oh, this seems like a really bad idea. Why would you guys agree to this? Fighting on a... Like you're a robot. for what that's worth. That makes sense. Ah. Damn it!
Why did I come here? I should have run, huh? To you, Anya.
Yeah, that's... Oh! I'm trying to get my armor off me.
Das ist gute Arbeit, Männer. Das ist
So. You know what?
Just a wedding ring.
Schön.
wirklich. Blatzkowitsch.
Why gloat and why not just kill him? Remember what happened last time you did this?
To love and to cherish me till death do us part. Would you like to kiss the bride now? But not before the wedding. Schick mir den Schlaf.
Jawohl.
I need you to rest now. While I prepare the ceremony. Meine Damen und Herren, wir haben ihn!
Hello. Ah. Your son is a piece of shit.
It's all a show. And I'm the guy wearing the black hat.
I say, you will not deny me access to my client. You see this? Read it. I am entitled to confer with my client in absolute privacy. You want me to call the judge? You will be looking.
There's still due process.
You hear me? Now you let me see my client, or are you gonna test me?
Oh! What is this? Take that hood off of him! Schnell, motherfucker! How's he supposed to talk to me when he's got that gag thing covering his mouth?
Not my problem, it stays on.
Oh, Christ! Will you just give us some privacy, please?
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, you look like ass, man. Fuck. Looks like you're at death's door. Seriously, this is not a good look for you.
Anyway, listen, your trial's coming up in a couple of weeks, and after that, they're gonna execute you, and that whole charade is gonna be televised to every living room on the planet. So instead of that bullshit going down, we're gonna break you the fuck out of here right now. It's kind of a risky plan.
Right now?
The security they have around you is out of this world, so it's kind of the only play we got. All right? I mean, the hoops I had to jump through to get to you, and I'm your fucking lawyer. That pissed me off. But hey, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like you attacked me, and when the guard pig comes in looking for your ass, I'm gonna sneak up behind him, and I'm gonna shove this little number right in the base of his skull.
I'm gonna grab his keys and his gun. I'm gonna roll you right on out to the elevator.
You're gonna fuck this up somehow.
They show up straight down to the garage where Buddy and Anya and everyone else has the getaway car. Okay, you ready? Let's get this freak show on the road.
Oh, Jesus, buddy.
Fuck! That hurts so bad. You don't even know. Let's get this fucking gag thing off you. All right. Once we hit the street, it's all car chases, flying bullets. They got tanks outside, man. We got some tricks up our sleeve, though. We make it that far. We make it.
Are you gonna roll me out of here? Is that what's going on?
The hard part is getting down to the garage. Hey! Help! Help! Open the door! He fucking attacked me, man! He broke my nose, and then he got out through that door right there.
How are you gonna fuck this up?
Billy! He's on the loose! Stay back. And he had help. They came in right through that door, and they broke him out. It was space aliens, man.
Oh, man.
Schnitt! Cut! Zimmermann, Sie haben Talent. Sie sollten zum Film gehen, bei Helene vorsprechen.
Guter Schuss, General. Der zuckt noch.
Idiot. He was dead as soon as you walked into the building. Tapferer kleiner Liebling, ich bin dein und du bist mein.
What the hell is going on?
Open your mouth.
Lady, I gotta tell you, I'm part Jewish.
That's it. How does it taste?
You don't want my children.
How does it taste? The gunpowder of the bullet that killed your friend. How does it feel? Do you love the taste? Oh. You hear that? It's my attack force. Moving in on your friends in the garage. You're so boy. They're gonna go down there now and join in on the fun.
Anya, my family. Weeks pass, or more. Feel myself slipping away. Got me praying for the end.
For theft and destruction of public and private property, aiding the enemy, torture, terrorism, including nuclear, both domestic and abroad, and high treason. For gruesome murders that number in the thousands, you have been found guilty, Mr. William Joseph Blazkowicz. It is rare.
Look, I'm guilty of the rest of those, but treason.
Face to face with true evil, and it pains me that the maximum sentence that I can bestow upon you is something as trivial as death. Death, Mr. Blazkowicz. Nothing but swift, sheer death. Bailiff.
Free yourself. What? Are you? He's still alive. Jeez. You guys are taking a lot. Whoa! How exactly did I break out of my binds? God dang. Okay, there's like... Does that counter really need to be there? Okay, or not. Oh, Jesus. God. I don't like how it knocks me down like that. No. God dang it. Where? I have nothing in the way of weapons. Holy cow. Give me that. Jeez, this turret is weak as hell, man. Whoa, why did that dip way over to the side like that? Okay. I was trying to detach that. Come on, let me move. Why would it switch me? Let me watch the replay and okay, it tried to reload this gun even though I had no ammo, and then pick up the damn ammo. Come on. Ah! Damn it! If I get too close to the wall, it tries to like peek around outside of it. So I can't just stay there. No, come on! There's no, like, invincibility at all during that. See, I'm doing better against those things. Just with this gun. Oh, come on! Lesson learned, do not jump on that turret at all, period. Full stop. Stupid dog. running low on ammo for this. Use some armor. No, not that damn gun. Son of a... God damn it, let me get out of the fire. Damn it, all the way back here. No, stop leaning. Maybe instead of running through there. Dodging my shots. One would think she'd want to be here for my trial. On. You lose health so quickly, and I'm not even on the hardest difficulty. I'm a bit afraid of what that's going to look like. Nope. Get off the damn thing. Pick up the damn gun. Jesus. Okay. Ooh. couldn't mount there. But like I said, those haven't been doing me a ton of good. Oh, shit. Armor. Oh. Is that the last one? Seems like. Open courthouse door.
Mom?
No, because she'd be in her 70s.
I thought I'd never see you again.
So is this all supposed to be like a daydream?
Billy, life is full of unexpected things. Some make you cheerful, and some break your heart.
I wasn't there when you needed me. I ran out on you.
It hurts so much, Billy. It felt like my heart was being ripped out of my chest when you left. But all hardship is temporary. Do you know this? Most of it is inevitable. I had to stay behind so that you could leave. And now you're the one in trouble. Do not worry for me. My troubles are over, my son.
I don't want to go back out there. I can't do this anymore.
You are strong, Billy. We are survivors, you and I. We keep fighting even when we do not know how. You cannot help but be my son.
I'm having twins, Mama. They're not born yet. I want to see them. I wanted you to see them. I miss you.
We will be together soon. You just have one more hardship to
Balin!
Yep.
Warm-quilted daydreams. Stolen.
So I had to beat a dream.
To reality.
Oh, hello. It's the National Mall.
Die Festnahme erfolgte in einem Bauernhaus nahe Dallas mit einem schnellen Einsatz ohne Todesopfer. Nun wird
Who is
diesem
that?
Schwerverbrecher und ehemaligen Terroristenanführer die Gerechtigkeit
Is that supposed to be Hitler?
Unser ruhmvolles Reich wird nicht ruhen, ehe der Krieg gewonnen ist! Sieg heil!
Sieg heil! Sieg heil! Sieg heil!
We would have been so good together.
What?
You're breaking my heart.
The old and the weak are doomed.
You are crazy, lady. Ow. Ow. Clean cut, lady. So we die halfway through this game. Or are they gonna say that wasn't us?
Everyone in position. She's dropping it!
Oh no, he's gonna capture us and put us on somebody else's head. On somebody else's body.
Here at the Kinderlech, we have less than 7 seconds. Okay, ready, steady, march, bombate! Grab it! Anya, now! Hurry! You have 3 seconds!
1, 2, 3. Well, so much for that. Nice try.
Answer me, is he alive?
Well, alive is a relative term.
I'm afraid it's too late.
Oh no. No.
Brain activity! Yes! He's alive!
Oh.
Fucking genius, Seth. Did I ever tell you that?
Liaison! Max is right. You should get out of here. The man ready for transport?
Oh Gott, ist tot. Scheiße. Dieser Engage.
That was pretty funny. Just slaps him on the head. Hi! Oh my gosh.
Hey, look at that German bastard! The only person on the planet hard enough to survive getting his head chopped off. Mr. Blaskovich, can you hear me? Okay, so listen to this.
Sure.
Some time ago, Caroline obtained this latest generation biologically engineered super soldier body from a Nazi scientific lab. Very, very impressive specimen. Angela, please show this to him.
Look, William, Seth is gonna attach this to build the connection between your head and your new body.
Kindle, please, I'm an family. Please come and help me. Now, very rare Nazi combat equipment from super soldiers our fighters found in the field. None of them is working, but I have enough material to fix one contraption. You should decide which one you want. You can choose. Blink once for this one, blink twice for the one in the middle, blink 3 times for that over there.
Oh, can I, if I hit a save right here, so Battle Walker, inspect ramshackles, constrictor harness. Constrictor harness will compress your torso on activation, allowing you to enter narrow spaces. Using the harness prevents you from breathing properly. Prolonged use will cause damage and eventually death due to lack of oxygen. When moving in crouch, the constrictor harness automatically activates. Okay. Interesting. Ramshackles. Metal reinforcement rig protecting your upper body joints, elbows, and shoulders. Allows you to ram through obstacles, smash open doors and crates, and pummel your enemies. Will be active when you are sprinting. Battle Walker. Mounts to your legs and activated on demand. Once activated, Mechanical supports extend, allowing you to access new areas, vertical covers, or tactically advantaged positions. Double press the jump button. I kind of think the first one sounds the coolest, since I do kind of prefer stealth, being able to sneak
Okay,
through
Pick
areas.
out the one of your liking.
To enter small spaces. So I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, Yingala, let's get to work. I will sedate you now.
See you soon.
Bye. So that's kind of cool. So it's it's a robot body, or is it a cat monkey?
William.
Is this real? Or am I in heaven?
It's entirely synthetic, it looks like.
Set! I'm awake. I'm not asleep. I'm gotten you. How are you feeling, Mr. Blazkowicz? Can you move your body? Yes, you can. Show us. Show us.
Shouldn't he take it easy?
I feel powerful.
Do you remember your name? Do you remember your doings in the last 2 years?
Aside from killing Nazis.
If you die one more time, William, I will murder you.
I guess it's a good thing they cut off his head rather than like put a bullet in his head.
Send them to me when
or
you're
electrocuted or anything else.
No, have you seen Getaway? Hast du gesehen? Hast du gesehen? Shimshim. I you the shrimp. Mr. Blazkowicz.
How I look?
Like a new man, Yingala. A new man. Oh, look at you. I'm so happy you're back. Now, this same thing Shoshana has. There's no. This connects your head to your body. Very, very important not to fiddle with this. Now, you might feel some weird tingling sensation. Not to worry, it's normal. But let me know if anything else happens. For example, your head trying to reject your new body. Something like this. It's hot! Max!
Oh, jeez, buddy. Take it easy.
I feel the same way.
Excellent.
Now, I have prepared the contraption you wanted. Put it on. Let's see what you could do with it. Now, Mr. Blazkowicz, you see this opening here? Too small to fit a large man like you, right? Wrong! The constrictor harness will compress your torso so that you can fit into the narrowest spaces, but you have to
That
be
is
careful.
tiny.
When you use it, you won't be able to breathe.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yes, Mr. Blazkowicz, yes! Now, experiment with the training course until you have familiarized yourself with your new ability.
Wait, why can't I constrict through there? How am I supposed to get that? Maybe from the other side? I have to be looking down? Cool. Some concept art. Oh, that's concept for that mission we were just on, I guess. Oh, is that supposed to be me down there? Little office. That's her cutting my head off. Big stadium, tiny little press room. So that's interesting. You can fit into really tiny spots now. Oh, there's another thing. Those are going to be hard to spot because those are tiny. What is that? My crosshairs turn red when I'm over that. Oh, that's the dog. That's one of the targets for the obstacle course. Nope. Nope. Yes. E is show weapon. A star card. Okay.
Caroline, thank you. Take back your wings. I don't need them anymore.
What is going on with that? Alright, well. Yeah.
You know, it's remarkable to see you here standing in front of me. It's just astonishing. Detention,
You're telling me.
execution were the most well-guarded events in television history. They're protected by the full might of the Nazi war machine. And so, you're standing here in front of me. You know why? The only reason you are standing is Anya. She never gave up. No, this girl never gave up. When Grace's plan to rescue you failed, Anya remembered what I accomplished with Shoshana. Asked me whether I can do the same thing for you. She was the one who brought into my attention the super soldier, biologically engineered bodies. She even reclaimed all of the weapons you lost at the ruins of the farmhouse. She is relentless, this girl. She's a keeper.
How's it going, Joe?
Thank God you're back, buddy.
No kidding. So it looks like there's still a gun I'm missing here. Alright, well. We're gonna call it quits here. I might come back on later tonight. We'll see. But I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.